Hello? Hello, Susan. I hope this is working. I hope you're well. I miss speaking to you. I know I haven't been in touch, but that last time when you came to see me, I was so embarrassed. I'd had that awful fall, hadn't I? And my face was such a mess. I didn't want anyone to see me, far less you. You're always so together and elegant. Fred was quite rude to you that day as well. Well, very rude, really. And I know that's why you've not been in touch. John doesn't like Fred, does he? And he's probably said to you, better to not to go near them. But like I said, I really miss chatting to you, and sometimes it was the only thing that kept me. Well, he was really rude to Mary as well, and she stopped coming round too. I used to really enjoy reading books with her, but Fred said they were all stupid and didn't want me spending money on Amazon to get them. Something wrong with my Amazon account anyway. I can't seem to get into it anymore. I'm not so good with the technology, and I've been having terrible problems getting into my bank account as well. Fred tries to help, but he says I'm just slow and doing something idiotic every time. He's probably right. Anyway, I've been going to the library to read. Fred started playing bowls on a Wednesday, and so I just get out when I get the chance, when he's not, And I met this lovely girl that I have coffee with. Oh, it's been so pleasant, and I was doing okay, but then I had another bad fall, and this time I broke my arm. They were very nice in the hospital, and they wondered if I might have that osteoporosis thing, where your bones break easily because they're weak, lack of calcium or something. Well, they gave me a test. Fred didn't want me to have it. He said there was nothing wrong with me. I'm just really careless and stupid. And he's right. But they were very keen that I did. And when the results came, they said I didn't have osteoporosis at all, and they wanted to do some further investigation. Well, Fred started laughing. That's not necessary, is it? We all know you're the clumsiest idiot that ever lived. But then he was in a really funny mood. Every time I went into the front room, he went into the other room, and he was pacing around and muttering to himself. He even punched the wall. So I thought the best thing would be to try and get him out of the house. Well, there was this place that we always used to like going when we were first married, and I said to him, why don't we have a nice day out at Eastbourne? Well, I was really surprised when he agreed. We never go anywhere together now. So I made some sandwiches and we got in the car. He was driving. Never lets me drive. He says I'm a liability when I'm driving. It was a strange journey. He didn't speak to me. He just kept muttering to himself. And when we were nearly there, he turned off the main road. And when I asked when we were going, he said, let's go to Beachy Head. Do you remember we had a great day there when we had the dog? Well, that made me a bit sad, because I loved that dog. But one day he disappeared and I never saw him again. It would have been nice if he was with us. Anyway, it was really strange, because we did have a really nice time. We sat near the edge and the sun was shining, the sky was clear, and we could hear the sound of the waves in the distance. The birds were twittering away, and I managed to relax a bit. We ate our sandwiches, and Fred was really sweet. He told me I looked nice, and that I'd always been a fine-looking woman. He even put his arm round my shoulders, and we sat like that, his arm around me, for quite a while. And then he said, let's look over. Well, I was really surprised, because he usually would tell me to stay away from edges and things like that. I think it's him that doesn't like heights, but I don't mind them. I'm frightened a lot of the time, but not of being up high. So over we went to the edge. And when we got there, I turned to say, "Doesn't it look great?" And he had this strange expression in his face, and he was holding his hands up towards me. Well, I thought, that's really odd, and I stepped to one side. Even though it's so far down, I could hear the satisfying crunch as he hit the rocks below, and I thought to myself, it really has been a good day.